What is up, everybody? Let me just spotlight myself real quick. I hope you all are having an amazing weekend so far. Happy Sunday. I hope you all utilize the weekend accordingly. The weekends are the best way to get ahead. That is when you can work on personal development, working with your team, connecting with everybody a lot more, going out and meeting more people. I hear many people, that go out to the bars have a really hard time even getting back into it, especially even on a Monday. So, utilizing the weekend is so important. So I did want to say, for everybody that doesn't know me, my name is Zenna. I am 21 years old. I've been doing this for about 2.5 years now. It's been absolutely incredible. I've learned so much so far. So it's super nice to meet everybody. And I want to say a huge welcome to everybody that's joined in the last 2 weeks. You guys are in one of the fastest growing platforms in the entire world. And we have 90 of the top earners already in the network marketing industry, which is absolutely crazy. On top of that, we have opportunities, products, game plans that nobody else has. So make sure you utilize everything that we have in this platform. It'll take you places that you never thought you'd go. It'll help you reach all of those dreams that you've always had for yourself. Those dreams that you used to have as a kid that you slowly lose over time because of the societal standards. It's going to be an amazing opportunity for all of you. So I hope you all utilize it. Today, we're going to be going over the proper steps to go through and bring somebody into your organization. The CEO, Corey Cromray, actually gave us an analogy, and it's running through the bases. Just like in baseball, you have to go through all of the bases to get to that home run. So the 4 bases include IPET, so invite, present, enroll, and train. Those are the 4 most important things that you can do when bringing somebody into your organization. So I hope you all take notes today. We have lots and lots of valuable information for you all. And so the invitation step is actually one of the most important ones to master. That's, reaching out to people, letting people know what it is that you are doing and what you have access to right now. And so we have a very ambitious, knowledgeable leader today, who's going to be coming up and sharing a lot about the invitation process. She's been absolutely killing it, and it's been amazing getting to watch her grow, especially in the last few months. And so I'm excited to bring up Lupita. She's going to be covering a few things like marketing, prompts, and getting out of your comfort zone. Take lots and lots of notes. I promise you this is going to help you out so much. But without further ado, I will bring up Lupita.
Thank you, Senna. It's so nice to be back doing these calls with you guys. And welcome to all the new members that have been joining for the past 2 weeks. So for you guys that don't know me, my name is Lupita. I'm 30 years old and I live in Chicago. I've been in network marketing and just in the trading industry for about 1.5 years now. And it's just been an amazing journey for me. So before I start showing you how to invite, I want to tell you a short story about when I first started posting on social media and messaging people on inviting them to the overview calls or the opportunity calls. And the reason why I want to start with this is because recently a lot of people have been reaching out to me asking for advice on how to be confident and reach people and post on social media or post on your story. So I feel like we are always told to invite, or we're told the steps to invite and what to say, but we're never told how to overcome that fear and that awkward feeling when it comes to reaching out to people or posting a story on social media. So when I first started my network marketing journey, I started inviting to overview calls through my story, through my Instagram story. And it's such a weird feeling. It's such a cringy feeling to be talking and posting something that you're not comfortable, So I hated watching my stories and I hated hearing myself speak when I was rewatching the story. So I just want you guys to know that it's a normal feeling. It's normal to feel, to feel this way. because you're breaking out of that shell. You're breaking out of your comfort zone. You're not used to doing this, so it's gonna feel weird. But if you're not reaching out to people, because of your comfort, you're not going to, people are not gonna know this opportunity. So some of you guys know this, but I was working retail and I hated it. And I wanted somebody to come to me and tell me like, hey, I have this opportunity for you. So I'm sure there's people out there that feel the same way how I felt. So that's why I share this opportunity, this skill set with others. So going back to how I overcame that feeling when I came to posting on my story or just messaging people overall to share this opportunity. It's going to sound very, very obvious, but basically what you have to do is just post a story and just send that message. And but what I would do is I would post a video, post a story, inviting to an opportunity call, or I would send that message and I would literally just close the app and I would go do something to distract my mind, because I didn't want to start, I didn't want my thoughts to start like telling me, oh, like go delete it or unsend that message. So that's what helped me. I would literally post the story, close the app, go make dinner or go do something else. And once you start to do that over and over, over and over again, it's just gonna start to feel, you're gonna start to feel more comfortable and it's gonna be easier to do all these things. Now, when it comes to inviting to an overview through your IG stories, the good thing is that you have the option to record yourself inviting and delete it if you don't like it, or record it, save it, record another one, save it, then go through them and then just pick the video that you liked. So that's something that really helped me. Now when it comes to interacting with people and inviting them to opportunity calls or live events or whatever it is, so how do you interact with people? What I do, I interact when I get a follow. I'm gonna send you guys some prompts in the chat after I'm done with this. I'm gonna send some prompts so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But when I get a follow, I send them a message. When somebody watches my story, I send them a message. When they like a post, when they comment on a post or a reel, I make sure I send them a message. So this way you will never run out of leads. You literally have people to talk to all the time. Now I'm gonna go over the 4 steps to inviting, and I know this has been covered by many leaders here. And the reason why I'm gonna go over it is because it's very important. So make sure you guys take notes on this part. So it's gonna be 4 steps to inviting. Step 1 is to be in a hurry. And why do you want to be in a hurry? Because if you're in a hurry, they will value your time more. And because they will not ask too many questions, you don't want to give all the information right away. And this is mostly when you're doing calls, inviting to like, if you're calling people, inviting through the phone, but it also works through voice notes. So, yeah, so they will not ask so many questions and you basically are leaving them wondering, and people want what they can't have. So that's another reason. Step 2 is you have to clear their schedule. If they're busy, if you tell them the time, like, oh, okay, we have an overview call on Tuesday at 8 p.m. and they tell you they're busy, make sure you have a backup date. If you don't have a backup date, just hang up. You don't want to keep talking. You don't want to give a lot of information. So, and you don't want them asking questions. Now, step 3 is just to add value and be excited, compliment them. And step 4 is take it away. People want, like I said, they want what they can't have, and it causes curiosity. And I think that's all I have. If you guys need me to repeat anything, let me know in the chat. If not, the next speaker is someone with such a high energy. She's a great leader, always helping her team and those around her. It doesn't matter if she's on vacation. She's helping everybody. I admire her confidence and the way that she carries herself. And the next speaker is Allie.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lupita. Yeah, like you said, I am on vacation right now. So I'm actually sitting in a Starbucks right now with my boyfriend sitting here. So just so I can run these calls because they are very important to me. So I'm very, very happy to be back here with everybody. But for the new people that don't know me, my name is Alliayha. I am 23 years old, and I've been in this industry now for about a year, maybe a little over a year now. So super excited to be here again. But just a little bit of my story is it is super important to share. One second, my AirPod. Okay, can you guys hear me? You guys hear me? Okay, all right, sorry. My AirPod is like doing something weird. But anyways, a little bit about me is that this opportunity actually came to me 3 times, and I didn't take it seriously till the 3rd time. So it is very important to take it seriously the first time that you get this opportunity, because it is a great way to change your life and change the way you live as well. So being around positive influence people, has really helped me stay motivated and dedicated to what I really want in life. So like I said, I didn't take it seriously. And, now I'm just like, I want it so bad that I can't give up now. So, always stick to the plan and stick to your goals, and don't give up, even when it gets hard, because, life is hard. So you're going to run into a lot of bumps and hills in this journey, but, just keep going and don't give up. So that's my wise words to everybody. But Lupita did go over inviting. So the next step in this process to getting somebody, the first step is inviting them to the call. The next step is presenting. So IPET stands for inviting, presenting, and then I'm going to be talking about presenting and enrolling. And when presenting, first you want to really have a good mentality and positive on, when you get them on the call. So when you're presenting, assume everybody will join your business. That's you want to be positive, and you really want to you really want to assume that everybody's going to join, but also be prepared that not everybody's going to say yes. You want to be prepared for that. It's actually in a podcast that I listened to by Justin Owens. I don't know the name of it, but I'm sure Josh and Jay know about it because they sent it out one time. But he talks about how you have to prepare your team, that you have to prepare them when you're presenting, that not everybody's going to say yes. But you also have to assume that people will join your business, because you have to think, if you are a positive influence on people, why wouldn't they want to be around you? They're going to want to follow you. And that podcast, I could send it in the chat as when I'm done speaking, but it's a great motivation, I guess you could say. I've listened to it. I know, like, word for word. You start talking, I could start speaking about it. But anyways, we're going to go over presenting. So when presenting, when you get them on the call, usually this is with your upline, or this is with somebody else that is running the call with you. So you really want to get to know the prospect. You really want to get to know the individual. And I actually learned this, that you want to ask them questions. You want to ask them questions to see where they're at. So the first question that I ask when I get them on the call is, how old are you? So how old are you? then then you ask them, where are they from? And then you can tell them where you're from. And then the next question I ask is, is this, are you wanting to make more, like, are you trying to make an income in trading, or are you just wanting knowledge, or is it both? So you ask those three questions. And then the next question, that is kind of a little weird. And if I'm talking too fast, you guys can tell me to slow down, to write them down too. The last question you ask before you actually present the information is, so depending on how old they said, so say they said, I'm 23 years old. So in 5 years, I'll be 28. I know this is a weird question, but in 5 years, what would your life look like? What would you want in life? If it could be anything, no expectations, anything. It could be some crazy things. What would your life look like? So those are the questions that I ask before presenting the information, because you want to welcome them. You want to make them feel welcome, not that you're just showing them the information and not knowing anything about what they want in life. So, I go through those steps, and then I go through the information that we are going to share with them. So that's the questions that I ask. And then you want to learn, by asking these questions, you're learning their needs, their wants in their life. How can you help them accomplish their goals? How can you help them get there? And that obviously takes time. It's not, everybody knows that this isn't just like Brandon said on the call on Friday, this isn't a 3 to 5, or this isn't a 3 to 5 day plan. This isn't a 3 to 5 week plan. This isn't even a 3 to 5 month plan. This is a 3 to 5 year plan. So this is going to take time, but it's all going to be worth it. And that's what you have to keep telling yourself. It's all going to be worth it, because we're going to be going through life anyway. So why not grind as hard as you can for these 3 years, and then you're going to be financially free and have all the time in the world, and you can help whoever you want, whatever, depending on what your goals are. So getting a little off track, but that is what you do when presenting. But I know that this has been said, but since there are new people, like Zenna said, in the past 2 weeks now, this is like the fastest growing company that in the world. Like we are growing. So this has been talked about in other calls, but it's the rule of 7. So, when I was telling you, you just got to assume everybody will join your business, but also be prepared that not everybody will join your business. This is the 7th rule. So, out of the 7 people you message, so you message 7 people, roughly 1 person will respond. Out of 1 in 7, people will actually respond to you. Out of the 7 people that respond, 1 of them will actually hop on the call and hear the information you have to share with them. And then out of the 7 people that hopped on the call, 1 of them will actually join. And out of the 7 people that join, 1 of them will actually take it seriously. And then out of the 7 people that actually take it seriously, 1 of them will blow up your business. 1 of them will go crazy. So, that's the rule of 7. And then I want to talk a little bit about handling rejection, because this is very, very important. And with some of my experience, it can be hard. Obviously, when someone says no, you kind of just like, okay, like you don't want to keep going, but you have to, because you have to think you're so much closer to that yes. You're going to get 6 people that say no, but the next person you share the information to, they're going to say yes, because you're so much closer to that yes than you think. You have to go through the no's to get the yeses. So when you get rejected, don't give up. You're so much closer to that yes. And I can't stress that enough, because I've been rejected a lot of times, but I just know that person's coming soon. So just never give up, and don't feel like you're being rejected. But the next step is enrolling. So when you enroll somebody, you're usually hopping on a three-way call. Like I said, this is a three-way call with either your upline or the person or one of your leaders in your team. And when you're hopping on a three-way call, you want to have energy. You want to show excitement to them. You want to show them the same opportunity that you saw with the person that got you on the call. You want to be excited about this, because I can't stress this enough, but why are you scared to share the information that could change your life? This is something that you should be excited about. And if you aren't excited about it, then I don't know what to tell you, because, there's been a lot of things happening in the past couple of weeks. And if you don't see the chats, they're going crazy. People are coming in, people are joining this company, this industry. We have so much valuable information here that it's insane. It's worth more than what we're actually having people pay for it. So, just really, really be grateful for the opportunity that you have and actually take it seriously, because it's truly inspirational. This has changed so many lives, and it's going to change yours. So, don't give up. And with the enrolling, you just always want to be excited. Always have excitement and have that energy, and show people that, this is really, really, really changing how you are even as a person. It's going to take time, but being around people that have the energy and have that excitement, make you more excited as well. So, that's really what I have to say with enrolling and presenting. But the next individual that I want to mention, you all know she's been killing it, and she is someone who is truly inspirational. And I'm just so happy and grateful to have her in my life, my business partner, somebody that I look up to. And she's going to be going over the last step in IPET, which is the home base. You got to get to third base. You got to get home to get that point. So she's going to be going over training and launching your team. And so, Zenna, take it away, girl.
Appreciate it, Allie. Just take you off spotlight real quick. So before I kind of get into the invitation process of it all and kind of break it down for you, I do kind of want to share a little bit more about why we share this with people, what the real reason behind it is. And it's, obviously we get paid for it, we get a residual income from it, but it's also about seeing people's lives change from this. I've already seen so many lives just on my team in general get changed from it's so cool seeing people's faces light up when they see that first check hit on Friday. And then also I've had people get to quit their jobs, not having to go to work every day and listen to their boss. And honestly, the reason that I really decided to start sharing this is because before I got into this, I was going to college full time. I had a full-time job. It was exhausting. I had no time for myself. I had no time to do what I wanted because I was trying to cover all the expenses of college. And so I went to my classes, listened to my professor every day. Then I went to work right after and listened to my boss. So it was always me having to follow what everybody else said and do what everybody else asked. And with this, you get to do what you want when you want. And I learned so much. Like, I went to college for psychology. I wanted to become a therapist and change as many lives as I possibly could with that. I learned a lot about how mental health affects people. But when I really, really dove deeper into it, I realized that a huge cause of that is because of money and money problems. It goes through generations of people. So many people fight with their families over money. People fight with their friends because of money. And it's so crazy to me. So with this opportunity, I get to reach mass amounts of people and really change their lives before it even gets to that point. So I'm going to dive now into the training portion of everything. And it is one of my favorite parts of it. This is when I get to actually build relationships with people. I get to learn more about them and learn more about their lives and why they really want to do this and their goals with it. And so it's been absolutely amazing just hearing everybody's stories so far. And so I'm going to kind of jump into it. And I do want to say shout out to Jay Patnode, because he helped me honestly learn all of this, how to do the calls, what to say on the calls, how to actually share this with people in the most effective way, because it's all duplication. That's what it is. It's teaching people on how to actually get this information across. So, you know, after I kind of get somebody started, like Allie went through the enrolling process, that's when, you know, I obviously add them in the chats because it's the greatest team on the planet, I gotta say. And so they get into the chats. And then that's when I actually let them explore the platform for a day or two. I kind of like to have them kind of go through it and learn more about it themselves before I kind of go through it with them. And from that, I actually schedule a launch call. I always schedule the next call while I'm on that call. And so that launch call is when I do, that's when I dive deeper into their goals. I learn more about their needs and how we can fulfill those needs, and really get deeper into it. This is when you build trust with them, deeper kinds of trust. And honestly, I've met so many people in this that I already know are going to be my lifelong friends, which is so cool. Everybody is like-minded individuals here. So we're all here to lift each other up and help each other reach these goals. And so that's also when I set the standard. When people get into this, you need to set the standard. That's when you show them the expectations, and that it's action right away. Utilize that excitement that they have right from the beginning. Everybody is so excited when they get into this. They know what this has. They've seen all the information. So utilize that excitement and grow with it. And then that's when you're going to kind of share more about what they can really do to start building more. I start to kind of explain, you know, majority of people that come into my business actually get their 3 people within their first week. And they do that by, you know, believing in themselves. You have to have that belief, and you have to make sure that they believe in themselves, because if they're doubting themselves, it's going to come across, and it might not come across and, you know, them saying, you know, I don't really believe in how I'm doing this or something like that, but it's more of their actions, their posture, how they move with it, how they talk about it. So that's why you really have to create the belief with every single person. And you can literally win success just by believing. And I also wanted to say with it, you want to keep it simple. Make sure you are always keeping it simple. You don't want to overwhelm people, especially right when they get into this. It can be a lot of information at first. It can be overwhelming. That's why you got to simplify it, break it down into steps, and make it duplicatable. That is the most important thing. Make sure it can be duplicatable while keeping it simple. And then also, one of my favorite things is learning how you should lead them. I always ask people on my team, you know, how do you want me to lead you? How do you want me to mentor you? How do you want me to teach you? Because some people, everybody kind of learns a little bit differently. So I like to personalize it to make sure that it's going to be more effective. There's tons of different learning styles. I'll ask people, you know, do you want me to be tougher on you? Do you want me to hold you accountable, hit you up every single day, give you a call, see if you hit your goals for that day? That's what I love to really get into, especially with my team, like just knowing what is going to get them to that next step and to reaching those goals. And then also on that launch call, I like to challenge people to make a list of 20 people and then give them prompts on how to reach out to those people. So I challenge them to make that list, and then I usually have them send me a picture of that list, and it's literally anybody. Everybody knows at least 20 people, whether it's from school, meeting them at a concert, whatever it is. You at least know 20 people. So they create that list of 20 names. They send me a picture of it. I say, okay, awesome. Try and reach out to 5 people a day from that list. I give you all the information you need. I basically do 90% of the work for you. Use this. Once they show interest, throw them in a group chat with me. And then watch how I kind of go about it. Watch how I speak to them. Watch what, you know, the energy that I really bring across and give them. Because if you don't have energy, why would they be excited about it? Why would they show energy with it? So there's tons of different things that you can really go about it. Key things. So I hope you all got some really, really good notes from that. And I'm definitely super, super excited to meet more of you. connect with a lot more of you. I know a lot of women came into this, so I know me, Ali, and Lupita are growing a girl boss team. So hit us up, message us on IG, on Telegram, whatever it is. But I'm super excited to talk to you more, and I'm going to pass it back to Ali.
Wow. Awesome information. Like Zenna and Lupita said, we're really, really excited to be back doing these calls. I know it was a little time off after the Orlando event. So, but you know, that's all the information that we have. Super simple. Don't want to complicate anything. But you know, let's be productive this week. Stick to the plan. Stick to your goals. Don't give up. Keep going. And you know, I'm excited to meet all the new people and really build a crazy, crazy team, because you know it's grind mode. So let's get it, let's kill it, and we'll see you on the next call. Peace.